Germany constructs an aircraft carrier and 2 transports, declares war on Britain and France, and destroys the Royal Navy. Captures Yugoslavia, eliminating the threat of their entering the war against the Axis powers. And prepares the dual threat of Sea Lion and Barbarossa. Germany waits to see how UK will respond.
Russia constructs 3 artillery for Leningrad and 4 tanks for Moscow, and saves 1 million man-hours of industrial production. Rallies in Belarus. Counters the Finns. And falls back in the east. Russia anticipates a German attack against the motherland next turn.
Japan builds an artillery and 3 transports, saving a buck. China is unable to cope with the swift Japanese thrust. The Burma Road falls, and is never again reopened. The Japanese Navy groups off the Caroline Islands, awaiting the American response.
The United Kingdom conscripts ground troops to cope with the threat of Sea Lion. Attacks the Italian Navy and rallies Greek support. Withdraws to Egypt. Colonial troops group off the coast of India, build transports and land planes in Africa.
Anzac saves its 10 IPCs for turn 2. And moves to New Guinea, preparing to annex the Dutch portion next turn. Will Japan bring America into the war for $20 Australian?
Italy also saves their IPCs for next turn. Italy gets revenge on the UK. And captures Alexandria. The Italians make minor gains in East Africa. USA constructs 5 tanks, 6 infantry, and 1 artillery piece. And gathers off the coast of California. The Philippine garrison makes their escape. And America places their troops in flexible central USA.
China bears the full brunt of the Japanese assault. And with the road to India closed, is only able to equip infantry. Nonetheless, the Chinese attempt to ward off the invaders. Surviving French forces sink an Italian transport.
Second World War is over. The German advance on Russia insufficient to capture Moscow in time. The Japanese Air Force sacrificed itself for Russian infantry, and while their ground troops are close, they are not close enough. The Anglo-American landings begin on turn 4. And the Germans' defense is not sufficient. Those American bombers you may have spotted are really in the Netherlands. Japan owns all of China, and captured India last turn. UK made an abrupt about-face, and committed its Africa Corps against the Japanese. The Italians took advantage, and rolled over Africa. Australia built an air base so their planes might die against the Japanese in India. On turn 2, USA built a naval base in Central America. This proved pivotal, for it put the American Navy in range of Gibraltar, and thus discouraged the turn 3 Japanese attack on India. An all-star move.